Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm in love with this wig, and girl, I know you are too. I mean, give a thumbs up just for the color alone. Solana is a head turner. She is sure to make you the center of attention. Look at this burgundy wine color. This is a 13x6 lace frontal with that signature ashy lace, but this hairline is unmatched. You do not have to pluck any part of this hairline. So for my beginners, this is the one. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I like to go the extra mile and pluck just behind the hairline, just so that I can create, a bit more of that transitional density. This is optional. You do not have to do this, but I wanted to be honest and show you guys exactly what I did. Now, let's be clear. The middle part, she's giving a lot of life, but I knew I wanted a deep set C-shaped side part. I can't get away from it. I love how it looks. And I'm telling you, you can get a nice deep set part on this unit. It works beautifully. And of course, because the lace was ashy, I went in and applied some pressed powder and set it with the hardhead spray. And I slicked down the hairline that we so perfectly tweezed to perfection with my favorite hot comb. It's linked in the description box. If you don't have it yet, girl, you're wasting your time. You need to run. All of the boys and girls are set with this hot comb. It's perfect. It's all about using that back edge to slick everything down. Trust me, it makes a difference. This is why I always overemphasize it. And let's also get into the fact that this unit is just under $50 and it's giving human hair tease. I mean, I'm in love with the fake hair. If it looks like this, count me in. With the hardhead spray, I like to mist an edge brush, and this just helps to set and slick the hair away. Trust me, if you don't like baby hairs, do this step. This is what makes all the difference. It just sets your look into place. It just makes it more polished and neater for the install. And if you struggle with trimming the lace around the ear tabs, trim the lace before you install your unit. So around those ear tabs, I'm just gonna trim off a tiny bit of lace just around the curvature at the base of the hairline on the left and right sides. Now, this hairline is oddly shaped. That is the biggest disadvantage with this particular unit. It's not long enough, it falls short on my natural hairline. So I went in with the Invincible styling gel just to slick my natural hairline down so it doesn't protrude or get in the way. And working in sections is something I recommend for all beginners and even those who are more advanced. It doesn't even matter what your skill set is. Sometimes being neater, it just goes a long way. And plus, if you make a little mistake, because it happens to the best of us, it's a lot easier to manage and improvise. But with this makeup palette spatula, girl, you need to get one of these. I'll have it linked in the description box. This just helps me to apply a thin layer of product. You don't want it to be too thick. You don't want it to apply in globs and consistently across your hairline. You want it to be very neat and thin because that's how you get the best tacky surface. And I also followed up with the hardhead spray and used the spatula to thin it down and disperse it across the gel. I love these two products together because that lace is going to melt and it will be undetectable. Now the trick here is to slide your lace into position it exactly how you'd like. If you need to use a bit of like liner or a pencil for a guide, you can definitely do that. But at this point, I basically know where my units lay. Now let's talk more about this hairline. So because it is short and it doesn't fully cover my natural hairline, I wanted to go in and use these same methods to, lay the lace in place. But I found that I needed to, kind of swoop out those sideburns almost immediately to make sure that the lace closest to the ears lays down. And I know Luther Vandross said never too much, but sometimes you can be using a little bit too much hair for those sideburns. And for my installs, less is definitely more. Now, this was a little bit of a challenge, but I'm using one of my favorite edge brushes to just swoop this ever so slightly. The color of this unit, let's keep more about that. I love the rich and intense color. It's a bit different from your standard 99J because as you move down the length of the hair, it actually turns into this more vibrant red. It's still a deep red, but a bit more vibrant. I love the gradient all throughout this unit. It's consistent. It was well executed. Now, as I do my adult swoops, because I don't give Shakespearean tease, okay? Not on the hairline. I know y'all like to get seasick, you know what I'm saying? Take a little Dramamine, all right? I'm a little nauseous looking at the hairline, and if you find that your lace is not melting, make sure that the gel has completely dried before you go in with your elastic band. And I can't stress this enough. You need the exact elastic band featured in this video. I have it linked in the description box. It's thick, it has great structural integrity, and it's just something that I found offers the best meltdown for my lace. So sis, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Now, I did tweeze a little bit of hair from the part, but I didn't want to do too much. I found that the knots in the part were a little bit thick, so you could definitely tear your lace if you are not careful, plucking and tweezing the hair within the part. Now, let's be clear. Do I think that this unit is 100% big head friendly? Not entirely, but could I get my 23.5-inch circumference head up in here? Yes, sis. Was this lace laid even though it didn't fully cover my natural hairline? Of course. That's what we do. We finesse on this channel and we make it work. And yes, this unit is gorgeous. The length is giving Rapunzel tease, but you're still going to get tangling. You're going to get some shedding, especially if you pluck or tweeze the hairline or the parting space. I want that flip over method to be on 10, okay? Girl, you may want to use some dry shampoo. That's not really my story. I'm okay with this luster. I feel like it works with this color. It's a nice shine and sheen and luster, and I'm into it. But girl, this could be your next look. Why are you still watching? Make sure you drop down to the description box, click that link and go get yours. Okay, meet me in the comments. Tell me what you think about this. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I hope I see you in the next one.